Imagine living not just longer but stronger, where every single day of the year contributes to your resilience, vitality, and independence. 365, training for longevity isn't just about workouts. It's about building a body that carries you through life injury-free, fueled by the right nutrition, and supported by science-backed habits for a healthier tomorrow. Strength is often seen as the cornerstone of longevity because it supports every other aspect of health, function, and independence as the body ages. Building and maintaining muscle mass provides more than just physical appearance or athletic performance. It is directly tied to the ability to carry out daily tasks with ease, reduce the risk of falls, and maintain independence well into later years. The gradual loss of muscle, known as sarcopenia, is one of the biggest threats to healthy aging, often starting in the 30s and accelerating after the age of 50. Without deliberate efforts to counter it, this decline can lead to weakness, frailty, and even an inability to perform the simplest movements like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries. Strength training, therefore, is not optional for those who wish to thrive into their later decades. It is essential. What makes strength unique in the context of longevity is its impact on multiple systems in the body. When muscles are challenged through resistance, they stimulate bones to become denser and stronger, which protects against osteoporosis and fractures. The cardiovascular system also benefits because muscle tissue is metabolically active, improving glucose regulation, reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes, and promoting healthier cholesterol levels. Strong muscles help stabilize joints and maintain balance, reducing the chance of life-altering falls. Even cognitive health is supported by strength training, as the release of growth factors and improved circulation have been shown to support brain function and protect against decline. This interconnected web of benefits highlights why strength stands at the foundation of a long and healthy life. Training for strength does not require lifting extreme weights or spending hours in the gym. What matters most is consistency and progressive challenge. Bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, and planks can provide remarkable benefits for those just beginning, while resistance bands and free weights add variety and progression. The goal is not to mimic the routines of professional athletes, but to build functional strength that carries over into daily living. Carrying laundry, rising from the floor, gardening, and walking uphill all become easier with a well-trained body. Equally important is the recognition that it is never too late to start. Studies have consistently shown that even individuals in their 70s and 80s can gain muscle, strength, and functional ability with proper training, proving that age should not be seen as a barrier. Strength also contributes to resilience, allowing the body to better recover from illness, injury, or surgery. A stronger body can withstand physical stress more effectively, which can make the difference between a minor setback and a life-changing decline. The psychological benefits are equally significant. Training builds confidence, reinforces discipline, and fosters a sense of empowerment over one's health journey. This mindset plays a crucial role in maintaining motivation and a positive outlook as the years progress. Ultimately, strength is more than a fitness goal. It is a protective shield for longevity. It guards against frailty, enhances independence, and provides the foundation for enjoying life fully, whether that means traveling, playing with grandchildren, or simply moving through daily route. Times without pain or fear of falling. Choosing to train for strength is choosing to invest in the quality of the years ahead, making it one of the most powerful decisions anyone can make in pursuit of. Injury prevention is one of the most overlooked yet vital aspects of training for longevity because the ability to keep moving consistently is what ultimately drives long-term results. A single injury, whether minor or severe, can derail progress, limit mobility, and in some cases create lasting issues that reduce independence. For those who want to stay active and strong throughout life, preventing injury is not about avoiding challenge, but about training smarter, respecting the body's limits, and building resilience in a sustainable way. As the body ages, connective tissues such as tendons and ligaments naturally lose some elasticity, recovery takes longer, and joints may experience wear that increases vulnerability. This reality does not mean people should stop training. In fact, it makes training even more important. The key lies in ensuring exercises are performed with proper technique, that the body is adequately prepared before intense activity, and that rest is prioritized alongside effort. One of the most effective strategies in preventing injury is to focus on mobility and flexibility as companions to strength. Strong muscles without proper range of motion can place stress on joints, while flexible muscles without strength may lack the support to stabilize movements. Incorporating mobility drills, stretching, and dynamic warm-ups ensures that the body moves efficiently and reduces strain during daily activities or workouts. Balance and coordination work, often neglected in traditional exercise routines, are equally important because they lower the risk of falls and accidents, particularly in later decades of life. Practices like yoga, tai chi, and targeted balance training help integrate strength and control, creating a body that not only looks strong, but also moves with ease and safety. Listening to the body is another critical principle in avoiding injury. RI pain is a signal that should never be ignored, and pushing through discomfort often leads to setbacks. Understanding the difference between normal training fatigue and harmful strain is a skill that comes with awareness and patience. Adjusting intensity, modifying exercises, or resting an extra day are not signs of weakness but smart strategies that extend training longevity. Recovery is not only about time off, but also about nourishing the body with proper sleep, hydration, and nutrients that repair and rebuild tissue. Without recovery, the risk of overuse injuries such as tendonitis, stress fractures, and chronic pain increases significantly. Equally important is the role of variety in training. Repeating the same movements or exercises day after day can lead to imbalances and wear in specific areas, while a well-rounded routine that includes strength, cardiovascular conditioning, mobility, and balance creates harmony in the body. Cross-training spreads the load across different muscle groups, giving overworked areas a chance to rest while still maintaining overall activity. This balanced approach not only prevents overuse injuries, but also keeps training engaging and sustainable. Injury prevention also extends beyond exercise sessions into daily life. Practicing good posture, learning how to lift objects safely, and maintaining awareness of movement patterns all protect the body from unnecessary stress. Small adjustments like ensuring proper footwear or making time for regular stretching breaks during sedentary hours add up to big results over time. A body trained with care becomes more resilient, adaptable, and capable of recovering quickly when challenges arise. Ultimately, preventing injury is about building a foundation that allows lifelong movement without interruption. It is not about avoiding difficulty, but about approaching training with wisdom, PR, preparation, and balance. A body that is protected from injury is one that can consistently reap the benefits of strength, endurance, and vitality for years to come. Choosing to prioritize prevention means protein is one of the most critical nutrients for longevity because it directly supports the maintenance and repair of muscle, which is the foundation of strength, resilience, and independence as the body ages. Unlike carbohydrates or fats, which primarily serve as energy sources, protein provides the essential building blocks the body needs to grow and recover. As the years pass, the efficiency of the body to synthesize protein naturally declines, meaning older adults require more dietary protein than younger individuals to achieve the same results in muscle preservation and repair. Without adequate intake, muscle mass diminishes at a faster rate, leading to weakness, frailty, and a reduced ability to carry out everyday activities. This makes protein not just an athlete's concern, but a lifelong necessity for anyone seeking to stay healthy, mobile, and strong well into later decades. The timing and distribution of protein intake play a significant role in maximizing its effectiveness. Consuming sufficient amounts spread throughout the day, rather than in one large meal, ensures a steady supply of amino acids to support the body's ongoing processes of repair and growth. Starting the day with a protein-rich breakfast can set the tone by fueling muscles after an overnight fast and preventing energy crashes. Including protein in every meal also helps regulate appetite, maintain stable blood sugar levels, and support a healthy metabolism, all of which are essential for long-term vitality. It is not only the quantity of protein that matters, but also the quality. Complete proteins, which contain all the essential amino acids, are particularly beneficial for sustaining muscle and overall health. These can be found in foods such as lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and certain plant sources like quinoa and soy. For those who follow plant-based diets combining different protein sources such as legumes and grains ensures the body receives the full spectrum of amino acids it needs. Protein also plays a vital role beyond just muscle. It is necessary for the production of enzymes and hormones, the repair of tissues, and the maintenance of immune function. A diet rich in protein helps wounds heal faster, supports healthy skin and hair, and strengthens the body's defense against illness. This becomes increasingly important with age as the immune system weakens and the body becomes more vulnerable to infections and slower to recover. Ensuring a steady intake of high quality protein can help counter these declines, providing the body with the tools it needs to remain resilient. Another overlooked benefit of protein is its impact on bone health. While calcium and vitamin D are often emphasized, protein is essential for building and maintaining bone density. Muscles and bones work together, and stronger muscles create forces that stimulate bone strength. Without sufficient protein, bones may weaken, increasing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. By making protein a dietary priority, individuals not only protect their muscles, but also their skeletal foundation, which is critical for balance, stability, and independence. Incorporating protein into the diet does not need to be complicated. Simple habits like adding Greek yogurt or cottage cheese to snacks, including beans or lentils in meals, or choosing fish and poultry as main dishes, can make a substantial difference over time. Even protein supplements can serve as a convenient option when whole food sources are limited, particularly for older adults who may struggle to meet their needs through meals alone. What matters most is consistency and ensuring the body receives what it needs every single day to thrive. Ultimately, protein serves as a cornerstone of healthy aging, influencing not only eye muscle mass, but also immunity, energy levels, metabolism, and overall resilience. By making conscious choices to consume adequate and high quality protein each day, individuals can build a stronger. Training consistently across 365 days requires more than just determination. It demands a smart, adaptable approach that balances intensity with recovery while aligning with the body's natural rhythms. Many people mistakenly believe that the key to long-term progress lies in pushing harder every day, but the truth is that sustainable training is built on variation, moderation, and awareness. Overtraining, neglecting recovery, or sticking to the same routine without adjustment often leads to burnout, injuries, or plateaus that halt progress altogether. To truly reap the benefits of exercise year-round, the body needs a carefully structured plan that evolves with time, seasons, and individual energy levels. This approach not only keeps training effective, but also keeps it enjoyable and achievable across the long term. One of the most important aspects of smart training is periodization, which involves varying the intensity, volume, and focus of workouts across different phases. By cycling through periods of higher intensity followed by periods of lighter recovery work, the body is able to adapt, grow stronger, and avoid the wear and tear that comes from constant strain. For example, strength building phases might emphasize heavier resistance training, while recovery phases focus on mobility, lighter loads, or endurance work. This constant adjustment keeps progress moving forward without overwhelming the body. Just as importantly, it prevents the monotony that causes many people to abandon their training altogether. A well-planned program recognizes that rest is not a setback, but a crucial ingredient in becoming stronger and healthier over time. Seasonal adjustments also play a role in year-round training. During colder months, when outdoor activity may be limited, indoor routines with bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or home equipment can maintain progress. Warmer months provide opportunities for outdoor workouts such as cycling, hiking, swimming, or running, which add variety and improve cardiovascular health while making the most of natural environments. These seasonal shifts not only keep routines fresh, but also provide mental stimulation, which is key for staying motivated throughout the year. Training smartly across 365 days means being flexible and open to adapting to circumstances rather than being locked into a rigid routine that may not always fit life's changes. Another critical part of sustainable training is learning to listen to the body and respecting its feedback. Energy levels, sleep quality, stress, and nutrition all influence how the body performs on any given day. Ignoring these signals and forcing high-intensity workouts during periods of fatigue or stress can backfire, while adjusting intensity to match readiness helps maintain steady progress. Some days may call for heavy lifting or high-intensity intervals, while others may be better suited for yoga, walking, or gentle mobility work. This adaptability ensures training remains consistent while avoiding the physical and mental strain that often leads to quitting. Smart training is not about perfection, but about long-term consistency. Small daily efforts compound into significant results over time, far more than sporadic bursts of extreme effort followed by long breaks. By approaching training as a lifelong practice rather than a short-term project, individuals create a foundation that supports not only strength and endurance, but also resilience and vitality. The goal is not to peak for a single moment, but to build a body capable of carrying strength and energy across decades. By training wisely throughout the year, balancing challenge with care, and embracing variety and recovery, one can ensure that fitness becomes a sustainable part of life, fueling both longevity and the ability to live each day with confidence and energy. Longevity is not achieved through training alone, but through the integration of multiple lifestyle factors that work together to sustain health and vitality over time. Strength, mobility, and endurance are crucial, but they can only reach their full potential when supported by proper sleep, stress management, balanced nutrition, and daily habits that create harmony within the body. This holistic view recognizes that longevity is not about adding years to life, but about adding life to years, ensuring that each day is lived with energy, clarity, and independence. The lifestyle choices made on a consistent basis play as much of a role in aging well as any exercise routine, and understanding their combined power is the key to creating lasting wellness. Sleep is one of the most powerful, yet often underestimated pillars of the longevity lifestyle. It is during sleep that the body repairs tissues, consolidates memories, regulates hormones, and restores energy reserves. Without sufficient and high quality rest, even the best training program loses effectiveness because muscles cannot recover, the immune system weakens, and cognitive clarity diminishes. Consistently prioritizing restful sleep supports physical resilience, sharpens the mind, and provides the foundation for every other healthy habit. Alongside sleep, managing stress is equally essential. Chronic stress floods the body with cortisol, a hormone that in high levels can break down muscle, weaken immunity, and accelerate aging. Practices such as deep breathing, mindfulness, time in nature, or even simple hobbies that bring joy can significantly lower stress and create balance. A calmer body and mind are more capable of handling life's challenges while preserving long-term health. Nutrition is another central aspect of the longevity lifestyle, and it extends beyond protein intake alone. A balanced diet rich in whole foods, colorful vegetables, fruits, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates provides the fuel and micronutrients needed for optimal function. Antioxidants from plants help fight inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which contribute to aging at the cellular level. Hydration is also vital, as water supports every metabolic process and keeps joints lubricated, digestion smooth, and energy levels steady. Eating with intention, focusing on nutrient-dense foods rather than processed, low-quality options makes a remarkable difference over time. It is not about strict restriction, but about building habits that consistently nourish and strengthen the body from within. Movement outside of structured exercise also shapes longevity. Daily activity, such as walking, stretching, gardening, or taking the stairs, ensures the body remains in motion and prevents the stiffness and weakness that comes from too much sitting. These small movements accumulate into significant benefits, supporting circulation, metabolism, and mental clarity. Combined with regular training sessions, they create an active lifestyle that feels natural and sustainable rather than forced. Equally important are social connections and mental engagement, which are sometimes overlooked when discussing longevity. Strong relationships, meaningful conversations, and a sense of community improve emotional well-being and even protect against cognitive decline. Staying mentally engaged through learning, reading, or creative activities keeps the brain sharp, fostering resilience against age-related decline. The longevity lifestyle is ultimately about synergy. Each element, sleep, stress control, nutrition, movement, social ties, and mental engagement, supports the others, creating a strong and balanced foundation. When these habits are integrated into daily life, they not only extend the number of years lived, but also ensure that those years are vibrant, independent, and fulfilling. By embracing this holistic approach, one can cultivate not just a longer life, but a richer, more meaningful one filled with strength. Science-backed knowledge becomes most powerful when it is transformed into practical actions that can be applied to daily life. And this is what makes the integration of evidence-based strategies into training and lifestyle so valuable for longevity. Research has given us a deep understanding of how the body ages, how muscles adapt, how nutrition fuels repair, and how habits shape long-term health outcomes. Yet information alone is not enough. What matters is the ability to turn these insights into consistent practices that people can realistically sustain over years. It is in this translation from theory to action that the foundation for a longer, stronger, and healthier life is truly built. Scientific studies have shown that muscle strength and cardiovascular fitness are among the greatest predictors of independence and reduced mortality risk in older age. This knowledge underscores the importance of resistance training, aerobic exercise, and functional movement as non-negotiables for anyone who wants to thrive in the later decades of life. However, the science also makes clear that one-size-fits-all solutions rarely work. Instead, individuals need to adapt these principles to their own bodies, energy levels, and personal circumstances. Evidence suggests that even short bouts of activity, when performed consistently, create profound benefits over time. This means that while long, structured workouts may be ideal for some, others can still reap substantial health gains from brief daily practices such as walking, bodyweight movements, or stretching sessions integrated into their routines. Nutrition science has equally highlighted the importance of protein, healthy fats, fiber, and micronutrients in supporting longevity. The practical application of this research lies in making mindful choices about meals, ensuring balance and variety, rather than following extreme are restrictive diets that are unsustainable. Studies consistently show that whole, nutrient-dense foods reduce inflammation, support immunity, and maintain stable energy, which all contribute to extending health span. Applying this evidence in everyday life could be as simple as building meals around vegetables, including protein with every serving, and minimizing processed foods that add calories without nourishment. By connecting science to practical habits, nutrition becomes less about rigid rules and more about a sustainable approach to fueling the body for the long run. Recovery is another area where science and practicality meet. Research confirms that without adequate sleep and rest, training results diminish and the risk of injury rises. Understanding this leads to actionable steps such as creating a consistent sleep routine, limiting stimulants before bedtime, and giving muscles proper time to recover between sessions. Similarly, stress management is backed by evidence linking chronic cortisol elevation to accelerated aging and illness. Translating this science into practice might mean adopting breathing exercises, spending time outdoors, or creating mindful moments throughout the day to balance the nervous system. Perhaps the greatest lesson science offers is that small, consistent actions compound into major results. Practicality ensures that these actions are not overwhelming, but instead seamlessly woven into daily life. Simple adjustments such as standing more often, drinking more water, adding a walk after dinner, or doing a few minutes of strength exercises each morning may appear minor in isolation, but they accumulate into powerful outcomes when sustained over months and years. Longevity is not about radical changes made overnight, but about steady, evidence-driven habits that become part of a lifestyle. By merging science with practicality, the path to longevity becomes clear and attainable. Research provides the blueprint, and daily choices bring it to life. This combination ensures that health practices are not only effective, but also realistic,